All right, is there a reason for the tears? Because what he's just saying is true.
No.
Now, I know people want to cry before the court because they want the court to be lenient, but let me just tell you, tears don't sway the court.
A mother stands before Judge Stephanie Boyd, accused of leaving her toddler alone, a child who wandered into the cold wearing nothing but a diaper. The state demands prison, painting a picture of gross negligence. But the defendant isn't here empty-handed.
Court is calling 2022 CR 9351, State of Texas versus Kayla Roulette. Could I have parties announced for the record for the state?
Brittany Mitchell for the state.
For the defense?
Albert Rodriguez.
And are you Kayla Roulette?
Yes.
According to the plea bargain agreement in this case, you pled to the lesser included offense of abandonment of a child with intent to return. Punishments to be assessed at 2 years in the state jail facility. There's a $1,500 fine. The state is opposed to your application, and they're taking several cases into consideration. Have both parties had a chance to review the PSI report? All right, any objections to the PSI report, defense?
Other than it says that she's unemployed, she is employed.
Okay, any other objections than that?
No.
All right, state, any objections to the PSI report?
No, Your Honor.
All right, state you are opposed to the application. Do you have any witnesses?
We do not, Your Honor.
Defense, do you have any witnesses?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, defense, you may call your first witness.
Is that okay?
All right, can you raise your right hand? Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God? All right, I'm gonna need you to speak up.
Okay.
All right. Could you state your name for the record?
Cynthia Cisneros.
All right, and could you spell it for the court reporter, please?
CYNTHIA, last name Cisneros, CISNEROS.
All right, off the record for a moment. And Norma, if you could tell the attorney, the interpreter is here, so whenever they're ready to proceed.
He's right there.
All right, counsel, because we have a shortage of interpreters, if I could take this matter up very
Go
quickly.
ahead.
All right, thank you, I appreciate that. Good morning.
Good morning, Judge.
It's always great to see you.
Likewise, Judge.
All right, what is happening on this case?
Judge, I've conferred with the state. There's still some discovery that I need to obtain from them.
All right, what discovery is it? Because the court has that on January 26th, a discovery acknowledgement was signed and filed. So what discovery is outstanding?
There's the child safe interview. And I understand the state now has copies of the polygraph that was given to the defendant.
All right, state, do you have that?
We do, Your Honor. He just needs to make an appointment to view the child safe.
All right, and then the polygraph?
The polygraph, we can prepare copies for him. They're in the file.
All right, can you give that to him today since he's here?
Yes.
All right.
I'll get it.
All right, anything else?
No, Your Honor.
Has an offer been tendered?
An offer was tendered today.
All right, Ms. Ferguson, I need a 3-week reset. You can put this in April. It'll be for a plea deadline date. All right, April 6th will be your plea deadline date. You'll need to let the court know whether or not you're accepting the state's offer. After that date, the court will not accept any plea bargain agreements with not good cause. Otherwise, you have to plead open to the court. Do you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right.
Yes, Your Honor.
And then has he already received the immigration information?
Yes,
Okay. So that's completed.
yes.
All right, thank you.
Thank you, Judge. May we be excused?
Yes. Yes, thank you so much. Melvin Jones. Yes. All right, is there any issue with his clothing exchange?
Judge, I'm appearing for Robert Porter. Mr. Porter is currently picking a jury in the 227th District Court.
All right, let's see where that goes. We'll
Okay.
have him come back tomorrow and we'll see if he's still in jury trial or not.
Sounds good.
All right, thank you.
All right, thank you.
All right, Nicholas O'Neill. Can you come forward? Where's his attorney, Norma? Okay, so when are we calling this back? No, I mean, what is the attorney's illness? All right, so if we can find out. Because I don't want to call him back for tomorrow and then his attorney is still out. I mean, is it a stomach bug? Is it, what is it?
He didn't specify. The paralegal just said, he barely notified me this morning. I didn't.
All right, okay, just have a seat. We're gonna find out, so I'll know what date to reset you for, okay? That way you won't have to come back.
Okay.
Jose Gallegos? Yes, that is always nice to see you. Top of the morning
Good
to
to
you.
see you.
You too?
Mr. Gales has two cases. One is a June offense date for which I received an offer sometime in November. I think late November, we picked up another less than a gram case.
Mhm.
Part of the offer would just be the TIC that. However, we don't have the lab yet. And today is the first chance I've had to explain Mr. Gales what the offer that was made last month
Okay.
is. Right, if I could just get 30 days, I think we'll come back.
Okay. All right, so the new case is a possession less than a gram case?
Yes, Judge.
All right,
And the plea would be on a third degree.
okay. Ms. Ferguson, well, today is listed as today is his plea deadline date, Bob.
I think it's because that was the old case, and then she had this new case, so I'm asking. if you extend that.
Okay, I'll extend it, but I have it written in this 2023 file, but I'll extend it.
Okay, thank you, Judge.
Sure. Ms. Ferguson, can I have a 30-day reset on Mr. Gallegos?
So today was his.
Okay.
All right, we'll be back on April 6th. And the indictment I have is the 2023 CR 0058.
Yes, Judge.
And that should be the 1 to 4 grams.
All right, so that's what
Thank you.
so
Judge.
I'll extend your plea deadline date to April 6th.
April 6th. And I'm walking down to 11 and tell them. Thank you, Judge. Excuse
All
me.
right, just after he signs the reset form.
Yeah, okay.
Lacey Rivette. Where's the attorney for Lacey Rivette? Court is calling 2022 CR 11926, State of Texas versus Lacey Nicole Rivette. Can I have parties announced for the record for the state
Daniel Escobar for the state of Texas.
defense?
Jim Oltersdorf for Lacey Rivette.
And are you Miss Rivette?
Yes, ma'am.
Am I pronouncing your last name correctly?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, you received all the discovery and did you review it with your client?
Yes, Your Honor.
Court will find that the state is in compliance with discovery. Ms. Rivette, I'm showing you what's entitled application for deferred adjudication or community supervision. Thank you. Thank you, Jason. Did you review that document with your attorney? Did you understand it? Did you sign it?
Yes, ma'am.
Next, I'm showing you what's entitled true bill of indictment. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, do you waive the reading of the indictment?
Yes, Your Honor.
State, are you proceeding on the indictment as presented?
Yes, Judge.
All right, Ms. Rivette, I'm showing you what's entitled court admonishments and defendants waivers and affidavit of admonitions. Did you review that document with your attorney? Did you understand it? Did you sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand you're charged with the offense of possession of a controlled substance penalty group 1 gram to 4 grams as a third degree felony? The range of punishment is anywhere from 2 to 10 years in prison and up to $10,000 fine. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
If you have a plea bargain agreement with the state, the court does not have to Follow your plea bargain agreement. If for any reason the court does not follow your plea and gives you more than you bargained for, the fact that you entered a plea will not be used against you, and you will be allowed to withdraw your plea. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state will call, and the right to remain silent?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand by entering this plea bargain agreement, you were giving up those rights?
Yes, ma'am.
And did you intend to give up those rights and enter into a plea in this case?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand that the court would grant your application for deferred adjudication? If for any reason your deferred adjudication were revoked, the court could find you guilty and sentence you up to 10 years in prison and up to a $10,000 fine.
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, has your client been able to provide you with any defenses?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you believe she has a rational as well as a factual understanding of the charges against her?
She does, Your Honor.
Do you believe she's currently competent but was legally sane at the time of the offense?
Yes to both questions.
Ms. Rivette, has anyone threatened you, coerced you, or placed you in fear to get you to enter this plea?
No, ma'am.
Has anyone promised you anything other than the plea?
No, ma'am.
Are you satisfied with the way you've been represented?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you a U.S. citizen?
Yes, ma'am.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived a right to jury trial. Showing you the plea bargain page, did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
According to the plea, fine is set at $500. The state recommends deferred adjudication. There is restitution of $114 to the Bear County Crime Lab for drug testing. Did you understand that to be the plea?
Yes, ma'am.
Defense?
Yes, Your Honor.
State?
Yes, Your Honor.
Showing you the paragraph entitled waiver of appeal paragraph. Did you review that paragraph with your attorney? Did you understand it? And did you sign it in both places?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand by signing that you're waiving your right to appeal? The only items that can be appealed are written pretrial motions that have been filed, heard, and ruled upon by the court. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, are there any such motions?
No, Your Honor.
Next, I'm showing you outside the plea bargain agreement. State is requesting that your deferred adjudication be for a term of 3 years. There be a TAP evaluation, 150 hours community service restitution, and no contact with Johnny Talamontes. Did you understand those were recommendations from the state and the court does not have to follow those recommendations?
Yes, ma'am.
Then to the offenses charged in the indictment, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
Contest.
State any evidence.
Your Honor, state attached, state, moves to admit states as if it one non-attachment.
No objections, Your Honor.
Ms. Rivette, I'm showing you what's entitled waiver and consent to stipulation of testimony and stipulations. Did you review that document with your attorney? Did you understand it? Did you sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, ma'am.
Again, did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call, and the right to remain silent?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand that today the state would be presenting evidence in the form of witnesses' statements and police reports, but most importantly, there will be no live testimony? Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived and consented to stipulation of testimony and stipulations. Court will accept into evidence states exhibits 1 and attachments, and the court will review the same. State, you're excused.
Thank you, Judge.
You're welcome. All right, after reviewing states exhibits 1 and attachments, the court will find there is sufficient evidence to find you guilty. The court will defer finding of guilt as you apply for deferred adjudication. Are you proceeding with sentencing?
We would waive a PSI and ask the court to proceed with sentencing, Your Honor.
All right, anything you wish to say on behalf of your client?
Judge, I just found her to be a type of person who seems to pay very, very close attention to the court, to myself. I think she will be an excellent probationer. She's been, like I said, she's been here on time. The 2 times I've met her, I've talked to her on the phone. She's just a very good individual.
All right, Ms. Rivette, do you have any children?
Yes, ma'am.
How old are they?
I have a 2-year-old, a 4-year-old, and a 7-year-old.
All right, and where are they?
They're with me. They stay with me and my mother-in-law.
All right,
Judge, her mother is present. Is that your mother or your mother?
No, my mother-in-law.
Okay,
where's your mother?
My mother is here in the stand or in
in the
the
courtroom.
courtroom.
All right, so she said her mother-in-law was here.
Oh,
No,
I'm
my mother-in-law is where me and my kids live with her.
All right, but your mother is here.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, when you're drug tested today, what are the results going to be? Because you are going to get drug tested today.
Completely negative.
All right, so we'll do sentencing, but I'll do sentencing after she comes back with her drug test.
Okay.
All right, so if I can get a drug test on her. Thank you.
Do I return in an hour, Your Honor, or what?
Oh, no, it's going to be fairly quick.
Oh, okay.
Do you need any water? Okay,
Judge, I also would ask the court to allow Ms. Rivette, who lives in Wilson County.
I live in Scottsdale.
we'll handle
Okay,
that after
thank you.
she gives me the drug test.
Okay.
Nicholas Ornelas, you can come forward, please. All right, so your attorney has contacted the court, and thank you for dressing appropriately for court. I appreciate that. All right, Ms. Ferguson, on Ornelas, if I can have this set at the beginning of April, please. All right, we're going to come back on April 6th for your case. And if your attorney, if you get in touch with your attorney and your attorney wants it set sooner, we'll set it sooner.
Okay.
So your current conditions of probation, you'll still need to report. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, Ms. Ferguson, we'll give you a reset form.
Sounds good. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Oh.
All right, if I could see the parties back on ROLAG, please. Okay, yeah. Is the attorney here for, thank you, counsel. All right, so we're back on the record in 2022 CR 9351, State of Texas versus Kayla Roulette. And you're still under oath. And could you restate your name, please?
Yes, Cynthia Cisneros.
All right, and standing in for the state.
Ruben Herrera for the state, Your Honor.
All right, counsel, you may proceed.
You stated your name. What is your profession, occupation?
Yes, I'm a family-based safety services worker for Child Protective Services.
And have you supervised or participated with Ms. Kayla?
Yes, sir. I have been her worker since September of 2022, and her case just recently closed here in February.
Okay, and can you tell the court how you have interacted with Ms. Kayla and how has she progressed?
Sure. So, part of my job is to obviously, go into the home, make sure, things are going well with her and her daughter, also to comply with services. So specifically, we had enrolled Kayla Roulette into parenting, domestic violence, and random drug screenings. She excelled the whole time. She also got protective daycare for her child. So that's where she currently is during the day. And then she does reside with maternal grandmother and Kayla during the day. But she did really, really well. All drug screens came back negative for all substances. She was compliant in all of her services, received positive feedback from all her providers. And my time in working with Ms. Roulette, I really did not experience any negative feedback, any negative experiences or anything like that.
All right. And are you fully satisfied that she has participated well then?
Yes, definitely.
As a witness?
Mrs. Narrows, does the defendant have a support system in order to help her care for the victim in the States?
Yes.
And is she? Nothing further.
All right, so how long did you supervise her?
Oh, since September of 2022.
And how often were you seeing her?
I was seeing her about twice a month.
All right, and when's the last time she had a drug test?
February of this year.
Okay, all right, thank you.
Thank you.
Your Honor, if I may, Ms. Kayla would like the court.
State, have you reviewed the documentations he wants to present to the court? Your counsel, thank you. Any other witnesses?
No witnesses, Your Honor.
All right, state, you're opposed to the application?
We are, Your Honor.
All right, you can make your argument, state.
Your Honor, although it's been presented that the defendant seems to be taking some steps in
All right, you all need to whisper in the box.
taking responsibility for this matter. Based on the allegations, Your Honor, it shows a gross negligence and the lack of proper judgment. In fact, that the defendant did admit to leaving her child purposefully at the home without checking to see if there was anybody there to supervise the child, Your Honor. This resulted in the victim child being able to escape the residence on her own, being outside in cold temperatures with nothing but a diaper on. Based on the allegations, Your Honor, the state would oppose the defendant's application.
All right, is there a reason for the tears? Because what he's just saying is true.
No.
Now, I know people want to cry before the court because they want the court to be lenient, but let me just tell you, tears don't sway the court. I'm just here to listen to facts to see if you've done anything that would justify the court placing you on probation, okay? All right, so that's why you're asking for her to go to prison?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. And have you state, have you had a chance to review her certificates?
I did, Your Honor.
All right, defense.
Yes, sir. And Your Honor, we're asking that the court consider supervision for her. This offense, first of all, the child just wandered away from, in contrast to what counsel says that the child escaped. So it wasn't a matter of escaping. She was just wandered off as children off too. My client had stated, she told the police that she thought that the adults were inside the home and that the child was being taken care of. And it was just a mistake on her part. And I would like for Ms. Roulette to address the court on this issue of abandoning the child.
All right, can you raise your right hand? Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God? All right, you can lower your hand, state your name for the record.
Kayla Roulette.
All right, defense.
And why do you, first of all, was this an honest mistake on your part in leaving the child?
Yes, I would never want to leave my child on purpose. I take care of her every day. I'm the only person that she's been with every day of her life. I love her and I didn't mean to put her in any harm's way.
All right, somebody want to explain to me, the crux of this entire situation is some kind of way, a 2-year-old in a diaper ended up wandering the streets in a diaper only in November, and it was cold. So, I mean, that's what we need to get to the point of, because in the PSI report, she's blaming the people who CPS has put in charge of helping her supervise the child. That's who she's blaming for her child being out and about, because in the PSI report, it states that guilt was minimized. And in the PSI report, she's stating she thought these other people who CPS put in charge of her child as the person to chaperone or supervise, she's blaming them, saying that they were supposed to be there. So somebody explain to me how a 2-year-old gets out of a apartment or residence that's supposedly locked or should have been locked.
So she was naked, not wearing any clothes, because that's how we sleep. She still goes and runs around naked. We just got out of diapers, so she usually just wears a underwear. But that's why she was naked, not having any clothes. And I do not blame anyone else. This is my fault. I should have been the one to check if anyone was there. I was just saying that I had thought, because when I had laid down my daughter, my mom and my uncle were still there. So that's the reason why I didn't check, but this is my fault. I am taking full responsibility.
Okay, I hope everybody understands. I'm always curious. I have questions. It sounds odd to me, unless people are living in a mansion and you have the west wing and the east wing and people leave and people don't know it. So I'm just finding it, or I just have questions. How a child gets left, and I don't even understand how children get left in the car by themselves, but in a home, how does a child get left in a home by themselves if a parent is leaving and other people are there and other people see you leave? Nobody thinks, oh, we can't leave because there's a 2-year-old here. How does that work?
So when I laid down my daughter, my mom and I both went into our rooms. That's why I thought that she was there. So I didn't hear no door open or close, and I hadn't come out of. So I didn't see anybody. I figured my mom was still home because I didn't see anybody out there.
So you don't see anybody and you just leave your daughter in a house and you haven't seen anyone?
Just because I thought that my mom was in her room still.
Defense, you may continue.
I have no further questions, Your Honor.
Any questions?
Just briefly, Ms. Roulette, how far away is your mother's room from your room?
It was like, down low.
Did you knock it all to check if she was still there?
I don't think so.
Did you walk around the apartment to confirm that there was any adults present before you left the apartment?
I just walked through the living room.
Nothing further else.
All right. Any other witness defense?
No, Your Honor.
All right, I want a UA today, then I'll make my decision. All right. So, Ms. Abrams, if I could have a UA on Ms. Roulette, please. Yes. That is so awesome. It's starting out to, I'm excited about that. Ms. Roulette, if you come forward, who's the attorney for Ms. Roulette?
I think it's Jim Olson, Judge.
All right, as soon as your attorney comes back, we'll take up your case. All right, Raul Lucio, if you come forward. Hello. Hi, let me see your attorney. All right, Mr. Lucio, thank you so much for dressing appropriately for court. Your attorney is out ill. So we're going to bring you back on April 6th. If your attorney wants you brought back sooner than then, we'll bring you back sooner than, okay? All right, do you have any questions about anything?
No, ma'am.
All right, Ms. Ferguson, on Mr. Raul Lucio, if you can give him a reset date for April 6th. You're welcome. All right, after you receive your reset form, you're excused. Who's here on Derek Reyes? All right, we'll take up the plea and then we'll take up the other issue.
Oh, there's no plea, Judge. It was just a motion to modify. Raise.
All right. Oh, you know what? I pulled Tracy Bobby's file because it was stuck with yours. All right. All right, the court is calling NIMAG number 646223, State of Texas versus Derek Reyes, Derekreys. Can I have parties announced for the record for the state?
Jason Garrett, Your Honor.
Defense?
Will Brooks, and I represent Mr. Reyes in conjunction with Mr. Luis Martinez, who's downstairs in the 399, Judge.
All right, any objection to proceeding without Mr. Lewis?
Not from the state.
Not from me, Judge.
All right, and the court is also calling NIMAG number 646224. All right, the defense has filed a motion to amend conditions of bail. They're asking for removal of GPS. Did you have a chance to review the defense's motion?
I spoke with defense counsel, Mr. Brooks, about that, and the state is opposed.
All right. All right. Defense, do you have any witnesses or is this just argument?
It's just argument, Judge.
All right, defense, you may proceed.
Judge, I certainly understand Mr. Garahan's position on our request. I understand it's a big request in light of the allegations, Judge.
And what are the charges? Because I don't see it listed in the motion. And 223, what is the charge?
It's intox manslaughter, Judge. As is 224, Judge.
Okay.
Same offense state, Your Honor.
All right, thank you. So I'll hear argument.
Judge, in this instance, I understand that we have a big ask, asking the court to consider removing the GPS device. Historically, Mr. Reyes has been supervised by pretrial services for about 1 year and 3 months. His officer, Barda, sent him, had an email exchange with him where I guess she was moving on to other supervision or other part of pretrial services, but she did point out to him that he had been an exemplary personal pretrial services. He had had no issues and suggested that he speak with his attorneys about asking for the device to be removed.
Mhm.
He has not had any issues with that device, Judge. He is on full house arrest.
All right, and State, have you received the email from Ms. Barta?
I have not, I was told about it.
All right, and it was attached to defense's motion.
That's right, Your Honor.
And Judge, in that respect, he's demonstrated he's capable of complying with pretrial services. The issue, Your Honor, is he was employed, but lost his job. He was working from home. After losing that job, he's found it very difficult to gain other employment while working from home. Court's not inclined to remove the device. A better ask might be for the court to consider granting him partial or GPS so that he's able to search for and find a job, Your Honor. But that's the thrust of the motion, and that's our request today.
Okay, so I'm assuming he's not driving.
Correct, Judge. We submitted affidavits of non-driving almost immediately.
Okay, and then the issue, then it appears that there's a financial issue.
Yes, Judge.
All right, so State, do you have any objection to partial GPS to allow Mr. Reyes a window of time to search for employment? And then once he obtains employment, that he'd be allowed to work with GPS?
We're not opposed to that.
All right.
It's
So
reasonable,
what I will do, Mr. Reyes, in each case, I will give you a time window so you can search for employment. There's to be no driving. So what hours to search for employment are you asking for, counsel?
Judge, any window the court would consider during daytime hours, I guess, something between 9 and 5. Judge.
All right. So I'll give him 7 a.m. To 5 p.m. because it doesn't start getting dark until, I think, probably like 7:30 here, which means they're getting ready to change the time. Thank you, daylight savings, which is not needed, but okay. So we'll search for employment from 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. State, are you okay with that?
Yes, Your Honor.
And then we'll do partial GPS for employment. And the search for employment 7 a.m. to 5 a.m. will be Monday through Friday. If there's some sort of employment that involves you being interviewed or something happening on Saturday or Sunday, just inform GPS.
Yes.
And then I'll ask that the fees are deferred until employment obtained. Now, it's a third-party contract, so I put that order in there, but whether they follow it or not. And I can also ask for the free GPS device that appears to be floating down somewhere, but nobody's ever able to actually touch it.
Okay.
All right, and counsel, anything else?
Judge, I'd point out to the court his current monitoring situation since he was on full house arrest. I don't know that there's any alcohol monitoring outside of testing. You go test.
Mhm.
I didn't know if, since he was going to be out of the household searching for jobs, if the court wanted that to remain the same. In other words, I wanted to be honest with the court on that point.
No, I appreciate that. So what we'll do is we'll do weekly UAs. So when he goes out, then he can do the UA. And then counsel, if you want to speak with pretrial services, I know there is a device that is an alcohol monitor device. And it's alcohol monitor, also GPS. If you want to look into that, That may be cheaper than the GPS.
I will do that, Judge.
All right, thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome.
May we be excused, Judge?
Yes. And if you want a copy of the court's order, I'll fill it out in just a moment.
Okay, thank you, Your Honor.
All right, Mr. Olgerstorff, we're ready on your client, Lacey Roulette. All right, we're back on the record in 2022 CR 11926. Ms. Roulette, they're telling me you were negative. I am very proud of you. Thank you. So how have you been able to remain clean and sober?
I actually went to rehab from November 15th to January 3rd. I moved out of the city after that. I went to Stockdale where my kids are, got a full-time job. I've just been working and staying home.
All right, and what do you do for employment?
I work at Holmes Food in INC. It's a chicken production factory.
Ah, okay. Do the chickens come in alive and
They
leave
do.
out?
They do. They come in alive. and
Do they
leave
know
out.
what's about to happen to them?
I asked the same thing when I first started, actually. That's funny.
Are you able to look them in the eye and know that
No.
you're sending them off?
Well, I just see them come in on the trucks and they kill them outside and stuff. By the time they get to me, I'm in packaging. So they're already,
Oh, the feathers have
yeah,
been
they're
looking.
already ready to be packaged.
I
and sent
raised
off.
chickens in 4-H. You're giving me memories of
I
chickens that
know.
would remember me and so on.
It's like the movie Chicken Run, you know? All right. And so who's staying with you?
My kids and my mother-in-law. I'm actually soon to be back in my own house in Stockdale.
All right. And so where are you residing? Stockton?
Stockdale,
Stockdale.
yes, ma'am.
And where is that in Texas?
So there's Nixon, Stockdale, Floresville's kind of over here, Lavernia.
Okay, all I recognize is
just for-
Floresville and
just-
Lavernia.
In the direction of Seguin, a little further, but a little further south.
23,
All right, which county is that?
Wilson County.
So how are you maintaining your sobriety? Is it just getting away from people? Are you taking classes?
I do NA meetings online. If I'm gonna be honest, I should probably be more active in like the recovery part of it, but being away from everyone, and just being with my kids,
Okay, I'm gonna require AA meetings
okay.
because to me, you got to stay vigilant.
Okay,
And sometimes people get placed on deferred. They're excited because they thought they were going to prison. And then they go celebrate or
Yeah.
they stop being vigilant. And you have young children.
yes, sir.
So you want them to admire you and look up to you.
Yeah.
So you got to stay on the straight and narrow, okay?
Yes, sir.
All right, this is what the court is going to do. There's a $500 fine that will be probated. 3 years deferred adjudication. 150 hours of community service restitution. 40 of those hours will be waived if you provide proof of the COVID vaccination with booster. The court is not requiring you to get that, but if you do, 40 of those hours will be waived.
What type of vaccination?
COVID
Oh,
vaccination.
okay, interesting,
Parenting classes.
okay.
Uh, Yes,
I did complete parenting and I have a certificate for it. Just
you have to
recent-
provide it to probation.
Okay,
All right, and the remaining community service hours will be waived once she completes parenting classes.
okay,
There's to be no contact with Johnny Palamontes.
that's fine.
We'll do a transfer to Wilson County.
Okay,
I'm gonna want 90 meetings in 90 days.
that's fine.
There should be regular reporting by Zoom or in person. Regular UAs. Proof of employment within 15 days.
That's fine.
No employment as a home health care provider or with minors.
Okay.
So when you're living with your mother-in-law, is it just you, your mother-in-law and your children?
Mhm.
Okay. Defendant is not to reside with any adult males. And if they're able to do, are they able to do field visits in Wilson or no?
Your Honor, I'll have to check to see if they could do field visits in Wilson County.
I'll just do
with
it.
the Wilson County probation.
All right, I'll put if possible. Well, no, I'm just gonna say field visits. One time per month. And is there anything else she needs?
No, Your Honor, I was going to point out to the court that probation is now within the state of Texas. We can give probationers a virtual office visit officer.
Yes.
So, but that wouldn't take care of like the field visits if so.
Well, let's make sure the virtual is done here, but if they do actually do field visits in Wilson Council, we can transfer it.
Okay.
All right, is there anything else you need from the court in order to be successful?
No, just because you do require the NA meeting or AA, will y'all help me find some in Wilson County? Because
Oh, if you Google, there are,
Wilson, I tried to find some in Wilson County and they're super hard. I don't know of any off actually right now. And driving to San Antonio every day for 90 days is a lot.
all right, there is a number you can call.
Okay.
It's 866 641 9190. And that will give you a list of all the AA meetings.
Okay. Do you mind if it's NA?
Oh, it can be NA
Okay,
or
okay.
AA.
Just making sure.
Yes. And just one moment. All right, is there anything else from either side?
No, Your Honor.
Anything else you need from the court to be successful?
No, no.
Showing you what's entitled trial court certification of defendant's rights to appeal. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it and did you sign it?
Yes, ma'am.
Because this is a plea bargaining agreement, because I followed your plea bargaining agreement, and because you waive your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Do you understand?
Yes.
All right, good luck to you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Oh, and Caroline, those motions on the bond that goes with that. This is done. All right, can I see the parties on ROLAG? All right, we're back on the record in 2022 CR 9351, State of Texas versus Kayla Roulette. Court is here. Counsel. Thank you. All right, we're back on the record in 2022 CR 9351 Kayla Roulette. And the court asked the defendant to do a UA. And I'm very happy to say that the UA was negative. All right, is there anything else from either side with regards to argument?
Nothing from the state, Your Honor.
Anything else from the defense?
Well, no, I have a request, but
What is your request?
she's been on the monitor for 5 months. We're asking if it can be removed.
Oh, she's going to remain on the monitor. All right. So, Ms. Roulette, I wanted to tell you, and this is why I always keep an open mind on everything. Just reading your history and looking at everything, someone would suggest that you should go to prison. But, you know, I always tell people whether you think a judge is going to do something or not, and I would always tell my clients, hey, you know what? we have to give the judge something to suggest you're not going to prison. So don't come in and throw yourself on the mercy of the court and you have done nothing. You understand? So I see that you've done a lot. I see that you completed everything with Child Protective Services. And sometimes Child Protective Services, they're always overworked and underpaid, but you actually had a good caseworker to stay on top of you and make sure that you were doing everything that you were supposed to be doing. And I see that you, during this time, you got your GED, you're enrolled in college, that's great. And to all the children who are out there who always think that the best college to go to is someplace that's not at home, sometimes, you know, the best college is a college that's actually in your city. People always want to go to some other college because they think it's the best college. And I always say the best college is wherever you are if you make it that best college. So I see that you've done that. You have supervision because you're not living by yourself. I'm going to want you to continue to not live by yourself. Now, once you've been on probation for a while, your attorney can always come back and ask the court to reconsider that part. So who are the persons you're living with?
I live with my mom
Okay.
and my daughter,
And what's your mom's name?
Brenda Marshall.
I'm sorry?
Brenda Marshall.
Brenda Marshall. And I'm assuming your mom wants you to remain with her.
Yeah.
All right, so this is what the court is going to do. The court is going to grant your application. And I'm actually going to give you deferred adjudication. So 4 years deferred adjudication. There's to be a $1,500 fine. That will be probated. Taking consideration, County Court cause number 688-620, 691-438, night mag number 675-530. Proof of employment within 30 days. And in this court, if you're on probation here, I don't allow you to be a home health care provider. So there's to be no employment as a home health care provider with minors. 250 hours community service restitution. Those hours will be waived if you provide proof of enrollment in college, which you have. You need to provide that proof to probation today. And for the court to give you credit for that, you need to take at least 9 hours a semester. And I don't allow people to do that thing where they say, oh, here's my 9 hours for semester, and then they drop classes. That's expensive.
Can I say something?
Yes.
I actually am going for a pre-major in psychology, and then I want to go to UTSA. So after these, I'm going to do like, I think around 17 hours a semester because I'm.
Thank you. See, when I tell people that every semester I would do like 24 hours a semester, people don't believe it, but it can be done.
Yeah.
All right. So provide proof of enrollment in college with at least 9 hours. Probation, I'm going to ask for parenting classes. She's already completed those. So you'll need to provide documentation to that. She is to reside with Brenda Marshall. And so it's only you two in the household, right? All right. There to be no adult males in the household residing there.
Okay.
If something changes, you can let me know. I just found from my experience as a defense attorney on CPS side, what ends up happening is mothers are doing great. And I've had male clients over there too. They're doing great. Then the next thing you know, they end up getting a new partner. They don't vet that partner appropriate and everything that goes downhill. So that's why I'm putting no adult males. So she's not allowed to reside with any adult males. Probation, I'm gonna want field visits once per month. Regular reporting, and the field visit can count as her reporting, and that field visit is until further notice. And we'll do regular UAs. Probation, is there anything else she needs?
No, Your Honor.
Is there anything else you need from the court to be successful?
If, I know you said I could take my certificate that I already did parenting class.
Yes.
Can I still take another one? Because this last one that I took with the San Antonio Fatherhood Campaign,
Mhm.
I actually learned a lot. And if I could just keep learning, because my daughter is getting older.
Okay.
And also, is there any way that I can get, that y'all can help me with like therapy or like getting into counseling?
All right. So what I'll do is probation, we'll add parenting classes. And make sure you notate in that the parenting classes were at Ms. Roulette's request. And also, do we need a mental health caseload or mental health evaluation probation?
We'll do a mental health evaluation for referral. Just to sit on the line.
All right, we'll do a mental health evaluation for
I-
referral.
I did do that, and she said that I didn't have any like things, but I have a lot of anxiety and I just deal with a lot of stress and stuff. So that's why I asked for like the therapy or counseling.
All right, they'll take care of it. They're gonna make it happen. If it doesn't happen, let me know.
Okay.
I'm here. All right, I'm showing you what's entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it and did you sign it?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, because this is a plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waive your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. All right? All right, good luck to you. Good job.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Oh, you're welcome.
Your Honor,
Yes.
did you did you specify?
Wait, am I still on house arrest?
Oh. With regards to the monitor probation,
Yes, Your Honor.
let's keep her on the monitor for 2 months. If there are no issues, then it can be removed.
GPS parking.
Yes,
I can like take my daughter to the park and stuff.
yes, it's probation. Just make it tracking,
All right.
Thank
but
you
you'll
so
still
much.
need to let probation know where you're going to be, okay?
Okay, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
The tension in the courtroom is palpable as Judge Stephanie Boyd calls the case of State of Texas versus Kayla Roulette. The charge is serious, abandonment of a child. The prosecutor lays out the disturbing facts, how the defendant's 2-year-old managed to escape the family home and was found wandering outside in near-freezing temperatures wearing only a diaper. The state argues this wasn't a simple mistake, but an act of gross negligence, pointing to the PSI report, where Roulette initially minimized her guilt by blaming the other adults who were supposed to be supervising the child. They urged the judge to deny probation and send her to prison. When Roulette's attorney tries to reframe the incident as a child simply wandering off, Judge Boyd interjects, her voice sharp with curiosity and concern. "Somebody want to explain to me," she asks, "how a 2-year-old in a diaper ended up wandering the streets in November?" Under direct questioning, Roulette admits her fault, explaining she assumed her mother was still in the house and didn't check before leaving. The judge's skepticism is evident, but she decides to reserve her final judgment until after a drug test. Upon receiving a negative result, the courtroom awaits a harsh sentence. Instead, Judge Boyd delivers an unexpected turn. She acknowledges the work Roulette has done since the incident, successfully completing her CPS case, getting her GED, and enrolling in college. "Someone would suggest that you should go to prison," Judge Boyd states, "but you have done something. You have given the court a reason." In a decision that shocks the court, Judge Stephanie Boyd grants deferred adjudication. However, the strict judge imposes firm conditions: for years of probation, no employment as a home health care provider with minors, and a crucial stipulation: she cannot reside with any adult males. "I've seen it too many times," Judge Boyd explains, citing her experience where a new, unvetted partner leads to a probation violation. The emotional hearing concludes with Roulette, grateful and in tears, even asking for additional therapy and parenting classes to ensure she stays on the right path. It was a moment where strict accountability met the possibility of redemption.